Good morning, Pace High School. I'm Sarah Elizabeth Harrell.
And I'm Spencer Smith, and coming up on today's show, we have art winners and their projects entered in the Greater Gulf Coast Art Show.
Details on how you can donate items to the Veteran Supply Drive that Student Services is sponsoring.
And a feature story on Kids Vote, a Santa Rosa County program that initiated youth voting all across the county.
Good morning, I'm Carly Courier with all of your Patriot Sports. Today we have highlights from our boys' soccer team's win over Tate last night in a tough district matchup, information on this week's FCA meeting being held in Freedom Hall, and a feature story on Division I prospect kicker Ryan Santoso, who recently joined the ESPN National Under Armour team. So stay tuned because it's all coming up on your in-school news show, WPHS.
Thank you for tuning in this morning. The Santa Rosa Community School offers an opportunity to receive your permit on campus. The drug and alcohol class required by the state along with the actual permit test can be taken tonight and Thursday night in the Media Center. Start time is 6 o'clock and the cost is $50. Students who sign up for this class will have the first available slots for the driving course this summer. See Coach Dillashaw for more details. An artist from Miss Bragg's Advanced Placement Art class competed in the Greater Gulf Coast Art Show. Alex Window won first place in painting, Kylie Graham won first place in printmaking, Silvana Gonzalez earned an honorable mention for digital art, and Alyssa Dulay received the University of West Florida Merit Award.
The local Veterans Hospital usually averages around 200 patients. In response, Student Services is sponsoring a veteran supply drive, spearheaded by Assistant Principal Joey Goodwin. Donate health and comfort items such as toothpaste, deodorant, soap, body wash, shampoo, or travel-sized tissues. Drop off items in the drop-off box located in front of Student Services. The last day to donate is next Friday.
This school year, a new regulation regarding exam exemption has been put into action. Students averaging a 70 or above in their class may be exempt from their semester exams. Students and teachers are beginning to feel the effects of this new policy. WPHS reporter Austin Keller brings us the full story.
In an attempt to improve overall attendance this year, the school administration implemented a new exam exemption policy. A student who earns a 70 or higher average and who misses less than 10 days of school is exempt from taking their semester exams.
Looking at some ways that we could actually implement some changes or some policies that would increase student attendance. The group that we actually looked at mainly is the ones that are struggling the most, are the ones that are right at that C level, and trying to increase their rate, because obviously you learn if you're here and you don't if you're not.
This new policy has created much controversy among students, teachers, and the administration.
I guess the school's kind of saying if you have a B or a C, that's an okay grade and you shouldn't be trying to get any higher, which doesn't really make any sense because you would think that they would want us to learn the material as much as we possibly could.
It encourages students to perform well during the year so that they don't have to take the exam. I also feel that we're doing them a disservice to getting them ready for college, because most universities, an exam is like one quiz or a test at a university.
I'm a smart kid, so it's easy for me. So maybe for other kids it's harder. It's good for other kids because they don't do so well in school. So I mean, it's easier for me, but it might be harder for other kids.
The plan for exam exemption is considered to be a trial run and will continue throughout the 2012-2013 school year. The results will later be reviewed to see if the policy will continue throughout years to come. Reporting for WPHS, I'm Austin Keller.
Yearbooks are now on sale. They cost us $75 for a regular book, or $85 with a protective sleeve. Stop by room 411 to place a deposit and reserve your yearbook. Yearbooks can also be purchased online. Go to the school website and click on the Jostens link. Order yours now before prices go up in the final January sale. Using a variety of technological tools, students across the county were offered the opportunity to cast their vote for a presidential candidate. WPHS reporter Beth Cunningham brings you the story.
Throughout this election season, schools around the county have been incorporating the importance of voting into their curriculum. Starting at the elementary level and continuing up to the high school level, students are informed of the basics of voting. To encourage involvement in this process, students participated in a mock election, where they electronically cast their ballot for the candidate of their choice.
Kids Vote has been around in the whole country since the 1980s, but it is a program where we encourage all school-age students, K through 12, to get involved in the voting process.
says, I will be able to explain the importance of
voting. I feel it's important because they have a voice too, so I think it's only fair that they could have a say and that they know how the world is going on right now.
Many technological tools were utilized to not only inform students, but also to get them interested in and excited about this crucial election.
I think it's important for kids to participate in Kids Vote because, it gets them familiar with kind of like a voting process. They have to look at the different candidates, and hopefully they could kind of figure out who they want to vote for by themselves without their friends or their parents or somebody telling them how to vote.
This generation has an opportunity to experience voting and will be the ones to decide the next 4 years of our country. I'm Beth Cunningham, WPHS. Back to you in the studio.
The votes have been tabulated, and the students of Santa Rosa County selected Mitt Romney for their presidential choice.
And that's all the news we have for you today, so we will swing it over to Carly at the WPHS Sports Desk for all your Patriot sports.
Good morning, sports fans. I'm Carly Courier here with all of your Patriot sports. FCA will meet this Friday before school at 8:45 in Freedom Hall. Special guest and former principal, Mr. Frank Lay, will be delivering this week's message. Free refreshments will be served and everyone is invited to attend. And yesterday, our girls cross-country team placed second overall in the Washington High Invitational. Though newcomer Rachel Kling led all runners and broke a school record with an individual time of 18:30, it was not quite enough to pull the team into first. Cheyenne Andrews finished fourth in the race with a time of 20:10, followed by Caroline Torrance fifth overall with a time of 20:17. Only a sophomore, Rachel Kling continues to set personal best times and is a heavy favorite to represent the team in the upcoming state meet. The girls' team competes Saturday in their final home meet behind SS Dixon Primary School. The race starts promptly at 8 a.m. And our boys' varsity soccer team defeated the Tate Aggies last night in a tough district match with a final score of 2-0. Striker Luke Breland scored within the first 15 minutes. After that, the game could have gone either way. With only 2 minutes left, center defender Justin Gormley dribbled the ball up the field and shot from outside the 18 to secure the win for Pace. The boys play again tomorrow night against Catholic in our home stadium at 7:30. Senior kicker Ryan Santoso has been pursued by many colleges in his final football season. Though originally a soccer player, his leg has earned him the opportunity to play Division I football. WPHS reporter Brooke Bibza has the full story.
Ryan Santoso began his athletic career at Pace High School as a soccer player. He smoothly transitioned into the role of kicker on the varsity football team his sophomore year, and is now ranked 7th in the nation.
My sophomore year, during the season, coaches asked me to come out and try to play football. So I came out to one practice and I hit a 60-yard field goal, and they automatically put me on the team.
Ryan is a prospect kicker for many Division I schools and has already started receiving recruitment letters.
I had a better opportunity of getting college paid for by playing football, and I had a better opportunity to go farther in life with football than soccer.
In his final year of high school, he was selected to play on the National Under Armour team.
I had to compete against the #1 guy, and I outbeat him, and they chose me for the game.
Ryan says that his coaches made all of his success possible.
Coach Lindsay mentally and Coach Beck definitely on the practice field helped me with my fundamentals and all the little things, getting it right.
One of the first things that I saw in Ryan, in which I wanted him to kick on the football team, was not the distance in which he kicked it, but it was the height. Ryan has improved dramatically over the past 2 years of him kicking a football. His mechanics were very much soccer oriented because that's all he had played. So I had to get him out of his soccer mechanics in order to kick a football and get him into football mechanics. Now he's just so fluid and smooth when he kicks a football.
Ryan, he's actually one of the great role models on the team. Like on and off the field, he's one of them guys that you can go to and he'll help you with your homework, or he'll just give you a pat on the back and a good smile.
With him being so humble, it's just been a joy and a pleasure to be able to coach him. And he's going to do well in whatever he chooses to do.
Everybody's really proud of what he's accomplished, and no one deserves it better than Ryan does.
Ryan continues his official college visits at Notre Dame, University of Minnesota, and University of Alabama. And that's all the sports we have for you today, Pace High, so have a great and safe afternoon and make sure to tune in tomorrow.